Southeast Georgia and the Lowcountry. This is WJCL 22 Morning News. See us now.
They can't wait for when the weather dies down. They need help now. It's PTSD all over again.
Breaking overnight, Ida taking a deadly turn as it moves north, thousands in the dark and in need of help.
And breaking overseas, U.S. leaders say as many as 5 rockets were fired at the Kabul airport. There are no report of casualties. We're told the airport is under normal operations.
And also making headlines, the mass debate in South Carolina heads to court this week. The impacts the case could have on teachers and students. It is 6 o'clock now, 6:01 actually on your Monday morning. I'm Ashley Garrett.
And I'm Emma Hamilton. We're tracking Ida this morning. And where is that storm headed next, Jonathan?
And Emma, Ida is now a tropical storm, was downgraded earlier this morning, but still seeing the impacts there along the Gulf Coast from Mississippi, also into western Alabama. Mississippi now from Biloxi up to Jackson, as we're seeing some heavy rain this morning. Also tornado watches out. Biggest concern now will be some flash flooding with that heavy rain and also isolated tornadoes. But the rain from Ida definitely will stay to our west and north over the next several days. Not seeing any impact in our area. What we will see today is plenty of sunshine. What is impacting your morning commute? We are seeing some patchy, dense fog stretching from Sylvania to Reedsville, Glenville, also around Jessup this morning. Visibility is close to a quarter of a mile, and patchy, dense fog from Darien over to Blackshear as we are starting off Monday and throughout the daytime. No surprise, right? Late August, spec heat and humidity, and we will see that again today. Most of us mid upper 80s throughout lunchtime, and then low 90s where most of us will top things off for highs today. And that real feel approaching 100 this afternoon. I'll talk more about the heat and humidity, tracking out the next chance of rain, and also tracking out the tropics in less than 10 minutes.
Jonathan, thank you. You're taking a live look at Biloxi, Mississippi. Ida is now moving north, but heavy rains remain behind in the south.
Well, the first confirmed death, Emma, from the storm happening overnight in Baton Rouge. Ida is now starting to weaken this morning after making landfall as a Category 4.
Our Jared Hill is in Louisiana with a look at current conditions.
This morning, it is pitch black across New Orleans here in Louisiana. About 850,000 homes and businesses are in the dark right now after the mayor says that one of the power plants that supplies power to the entire city was compromised. Now, all of that is after scenes like this. Ida ripping through parts of this state. It made landfall with winds above 150 miles per hour. Now, we got a chance to see some of the destruction yesterday here in New Orleans specifically, but this is so much bigger than just this city. President Biden approved a disaster declaration for the state of Louisiana, a standard but incredibly important step to getting some of the federal aid that this place is going to need for a while. Reporting in New Orleans, I'm Jared Hill.
Well, Ida may be slowing down, but the threat from the storm is still going strong, Ashley.
Emma, the concern now is heavy flooding, and emergency crews are now working to save those trapped in their homes as a result of Ida. And those who have been saved say they're heartbroken over the news of those still waiting to be saved themselves.
To see the mothers post that they're in their attics with their babies breaks my heart. And I just want to get them help now. Like, they can't wait for when the weather dies down. They need help now.
That's the plea this morning. Signs of the storm's devastating force felt across the state. Homes and businesses are without power, but in many places, emergency leaders say they're still not able to get out to people at this time.
The water is rising. People are in their homes, and we're getting reports of people with water up to their chest. They're asking to be rescued. So very, very dark situation, and we just can't get out yet.
And people all over the country are starting to respond this morning and send help in any way they can. Ashley, are there any efforts happening here locally?
Emma, we have learned that members with the Bluffton Township Fire District are actually head out to assist this effort. And Emma, we'll send things back to you. Certainly a story we'll be staying on top of Ida coverage this morning.
Yes, and the fire district says that it will give more updates as it continues to come in. Well, to stay up to date with Tropical Storm Ida, and of course our team of meteorologists will be continuing to track that this morning and throughout the day today. Download that WJCL 22 News app. It is free in the Google Play and the Apple App stores. Well, this week, South Carolina's highest court will hear 2 challenges to the state's position on masks in schools. The state Supreme Court will hear the cases for 2 hours tomorrow. South Carolina lawmakers added an item to the state budget in June, threatening school districts with losing state money if they required masks. The challenges will likely argue requiring on banning masks has no place in the state budget. South Carolina law requires legislation to have one clear subject. And starting today, all students in South Carolina will have to wear a mask while riding the school bus. The South Carolina Department of Education agreed last week to putting that policy back in place. Health leaders say it's based on the number of COVID cases inside schools and across communities.
Well, starting today, the Jasper County School District says all schools will move to online learning. In-person learning will be on hold until September 10th. The district says they'll reevaluate COVID data before the return date to decide the next steps. And let's not forget about Glenn and Liberty County schools. They'll also switch to online learning today. Students in Glenn County will learn from home until September 10th. And in Liberty County, in-person learning is expected to start back up on September 13th. Bullitt County schools will close Friday. The district is giving students and staff an extra day to rest and relax, but most importantly, get the COVID-19 vaccine. All school athletics and extracurricular activities that day will continue as scheduled.
A community relief group is working to make it easier for people to get the COVID-19 vaccine. You can get the shot from 5 to 9 this evening at the Greater Emmanuel Tabernacle. That's on Stiles Avenue in Savannah. If you can't make it today, they're also hosting a second clinic. That is Saturday, September 25th. That clinic is from 9 to 1 at the same location. Both Johnson & Johnson and Pfizer vaccines will be offered. And here's a closer look at the latest vaccination rates across South Carolina. Right now, 47% of people are fully vaccinated. In Georgia, 43% of people are fully vaccinated.
And we're seeing record high COVID numbers in Georgia. More than 11,000 people tested positive for the virus Friday alone. Well, the state has only surpassed that number 3 times. And it's the same in South Carolina as well. More than 4,600 people testing positive Wednesday. The state hasn't seen numbers this high since January. These are the latest numbers we have from the Palmetto State. In South Carolina, leaders say they've recovered the bodies of 2 brothers who went missing in the Savannah River. They are identified as Joseph and Thomas Fox, according to the Jasper County Coroner's Office. The brothers went missing after a boat they were on crashed near Elba Island Friday night. All 7 people who were on the boat were thrown into the water. 5 people were rescued.
More on that breaking news from overnight. Multiple rockets fired at the Kabul airport.
ABC's Andrea Fujii has more on the evacuation plans for the Americans still waiting to leave Afghanistan.
With the deadline to withdraw troops from Afghanistan less than 24 hours away, the State Department, as of Sunday, says 250 U.S. citizens are still in the country.
This is the most dangerous time in an already extraordinarily dangerous mission these last couple of days. And so we will do everything possible to keep people safe, but the risk is very high.
Most of the military members remaining in Afghanistan are racing to evacuate Americans and Afghan allies from the airport in Kabul, hoping to escape the Taliban. Their mission turning deadly last Thursday when 13 U.S. servicemen and women were killed in a suicide bombing, along with dozens of Afghans. In retaliation, the U.S. carried out a drone strike against an ISIS-K planner and facilitator, and an unmanned U.S. drone targeted a vehicle less than 5 miles from the airport. The vehicle believed to be carrying a substantial amount of explosive material, which caused powerful subsequent explosions. And overnight, as many as 5 rockets were fired at the airport. Officials saying the U.S. anti-missile system intercepted at least some of them, and so far there doesn't appear to be any casualties. In the meantime, a solemn scene in Delaware Sunday. U.S. servicemen carrying out the dignified transfer of the 13 service members killed last week. Off to the side, President Biden, the First Lady, and high-ranking cabinet officials. All of those killed were children or even infants in 2001 at the start of the war, including 20-year-old Marine Lance Corporal Riley McCullum, Marine Lance Corporal David Espinoza, Army Staff Sergeant Ryan Noss, Marine Corporal Hunter Lopez, and 23-year-old Marine Sergeant Nicole G. President Biden has now directed the Homeland Security Department to take the lead in resettling those refugees who've been evacuated out of Afghanistan. Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
And you can see much more on this story on Good Morning America that airs after our show at 7.
We have a traffic alert to pass along to you this morning. There will be lane closures throughout the work week at I-16 and I-95 in Chatham County. You're looking live there right now. It will impact the westbound and eastbound of I-16 and Dean Forest Road to Chatham Parkway starting at 8 o'clock this morning until 4 in the afternoon. This will repeat each day through Thursday. There will be no road work over the holiday weekend. And gas prices are dropping for now, but a change may be just around the corner.